6 reasons why Aquarius is the most powerful zodiac sign. The strongest person is not the one who can dominate, but the one who dares to go against the current and carve their own path. There are kinds of strength that cannot be measured by power or dominance. It is the strength of thought, of vision, and of a soul that refuses to bow before limits. And if there is one zodiac sign that embodies this spirit, it is Aquarius, the pioneers of innovation, the individuals born to break molds and rewrite the rules of the world. Since ancient times in Greek mythology, Aquarius has been associated with the figure of Ganymede, a young man of extraordinary beauty and intelligence, personally chosen by Zeus to ascend to Olympus. But what made Ganymede a symbol was not the favor of the gods, but his own extraordinary essence, a soul that refused to be confined, always reaching for something higher, further, beyond the boundaries of the mundane. And in the modern world, an Aquarius is just like that. If you have ever met them, you will recognize them instantly. They do not need to shout to be heard, nor do they need to prove themselves to assert their worth. Their uniqueness lies in their independent thinking, their innovative spirit, and an invisible magnetism that makes it impossible to look away. They are not a blazing fire like Aries, nor a dazzling radiance like Leo, but they are a powerful wind that can shift an entire sky filled with clouds. As an air sign, Aquarius possesses a sharp intellect and a vision ahead of its time. They do not follow worn-out paths, nor do they let prejudices restrain their steps. Their strength does not lie in control, but in their ability to see what others have not yet noticed, to challenge norms, and to become an inspiration for those daring enough to step out of their comfort zones. But perhaps the most extraordinary thing about Aquarius is how they conquer the world, not with force or ambition, but with knowledge, compassion, and an ever-burning thirst for progress. Are you an Aquarius watching this video? Following our previous videos on Aquarius, let's dive into 6 reasons why you are the most powerful zodiac sign in this video. 1. Exceptional intelligence. A mind that leads, a vision ahead of time. Some people are born not to follow paths, but to create new ones. Aquarius individuals are exactly that. They are never satisfied with what already exists. They reject outdated thinking and imposed limitations. To them, the world is always bigger than what the eyes can see, and truth is not found in safety, but in unanswered questions. Aquarius is not just a dreamer, but a thinker of the era, someone who dares to think, dare to act, and dare to change. At first, their thoughts might seem distant or even incomprehensible to others. But over time, these very ideas become the inspiration for an entire generation. As Albert Einstein once said, "The importance of intuition and imagination is greater than that of knowledge. Knowledge takes us from point A to point B, but imagination can take us anywhere." Aquarius never stops thinking, never stops exploring, never stops seeking. They are not just learners. They are creators of knowledge. It is no coincidence that among the greatest minds in human history, many belong to this zodiac sign. Albert Einstein was one of them, a genius physicist with a vision far ahead of his time, who laid the foundation for modern physics with the theory of relativity, a work that continues to shape the scientific world today. But what makes Aquarius's intelligence extraordinary is not just book knowledge. They possess a mind that blends logic, creative imagination, and sharp intuition. They see possibilities others overlook. They seek what the world has yet to imagine. Because of this, they are always pioneers in every field, from science and art to technology and philosophy. Under the influence of Uranus, the planet of revolution and breakthroughs, Aquarius carries a unique energy that allows them to see beyond current limitations. If anyone can turn an idea that seems impossible into reality, it is them. Have you ever wondered why the boldest ideas often come from those with an Aquarius soul? It is because they do not just accept reality, they challenge it. They do not just ask questions, they seek answers. And in this journey, they continue to expand the world, not just for themselves, but for all who dare to walk alongside them. 2. Aquarius. Freedom is their breath. Independence is their nature. Some people feel safe belonging to a group, having someone to rely on, but others are born with a spirit that cannot be bound. They crave freedom like the sky. They stand firm like the wind sweeping across the mountains. Aquarius belongs to the latter. They can live in a bustling world, love and care for many people. Yet deep inside, they always keep a private sky of their own. They do not wait for someone to lead them, nor do they seek approval to be themselves. To them, life is a journey where they determine their own path and take full responsibility for their choices. This independence gives Aquarius a unique kind of strength, one that is quiet, unassuming, yet steadfast and unshakable in the face of challenges. Aquarius loves freedom, and they live by it. They dislike being controlled. They refuse to be confined by any framework. To them, the world is an endless expanse with no borders or limits. Once they have decided, they walk their own path, without hesitation, without regret. This trait enables Aquarius to rise above adversity without relying on anyone. They can rebuild everything even when everything collapses. This does not mean they do not love or bond with others, but they understand that the value of a person does not come from dependence. A perfect example of this independent spirit is Oprah Winfrey, a true Aquarius, born into poverty, facing countless hardships, yet through sheer determination and resilience, she rose to become one of the most powerful figures in the media industry. Oprah did not let her past define her, nor did she let circumstances hold her back, and she never waited for someone else to rescue her. She forged her own path, inspiring millions around the world. What is remarkable is that even at the peak of fame, Oprah remained true to her Aquarius nature, free, independent, and unbound by any rules. She once said, "We shape our lives, and the only way to do that is to walk on our own feet." And that is exactly the essence of Aquarius. They do not wait for guidance. They do not seek validation from the world. They simply walk quietly toward their ideals. They are not afraid of solitude because they understand that only in freedom can they truly be themselves. 3. Aquarius, strength rooted in compassion. The strength of Aquarius is not only found in their sharp intellect or unyielding independence. They are not the kind of people who walk their own path and forget about the world around them. On the contrary, they are individuals who always look toward the community, always striving to make society a better place. Aquarius may not always express emotions openly, but deep inside, they carry a heart full of compassion. They do not help others for fame or recognition, but because they genuinely believe that everyone deserves a better life. They do not just dream of a fair world. They take action to make it a reality. So what makes them such strong advocates of humanitarianism? Aquarius does not live solely for themselves. They always think about others, always aspire to create a world that is fairer and more civilized. They cannot tolerate injustice. They refuse to accept that the weak should be oppressed or that wrongful values should continue to exist. That is why they are willing to speak up and take action to defend what is right, even when facing immense challenges. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation, ideological revolutions, and enlightenment. Those influenced by Uranus never accept outdated rules. They have a far-reaching vision and the courage to stand up for what they believe in. History has shown that many social activists and pioneers in human rights movements were born under the sign of Aquarius. One of the most outstanding examples is Abraham Lincoln, the great U.S. president who fought to abolish slavery. He was not only a brilliant politician, but also a deeply compassionate man who placed justice and equality above all else. His unwavering resolve and progressive thinking changed an entire era, freeing millions from chains. However, one does not have to be a president or a great leader to create change. Aquarius individuals make an impact in their own way. They are the friends who help without expecting anything in return. The voices that speak up against wrongdoing when no one else dares. The thinkers who contribute to society with both intellect and heart. Aquarius does not help others for applause or admiration. They do it simply because it is the right thing to do, and they cannot turn a blind eye to the injustices of this world. Have you ever met an Aquarius with such a compassionate heart? Or perhaps, do you carry that same spirit within you? Share your story with everyone. 4. Aquarius, patience creates greatness. This world does not belong only to the intelligent or the strong, but also to those who have the patience to walk their chosen path until the very end. Among the many qualities that define an exceptional Aquarius, patience is what allows them to stand firm against the storms, persevere through challenges, and remain steadfast in pursuing their ideals. If there is one thing certain about them, it is that they never give up just because things get difficult. Unlike fire signs, who charge into challenges with sheer willpower, or earth signs, who steadily move forward step by step, Aquarius possesses a unique kind of patience. They are not hasty, nor rigid, but like a quiet stream that erodes even the hardest rocks over time. They understand that every change and every breakthrough in life requires time to bear fruit. They can wait, but during that time, they do not sit idle. They learn, they grow, they prepare so that when the moment is right, they can rise stronger than ever. Look around in life. How many people have silently worked for years without recognition? A young woman diligently learning English every night despite knowing her journey is still long. A man patiently dedicating his youth to building a small brand that no one believes will succeed. A single mother working 2 jobs to raise her child without a single complaint. Not everyone receives immediate praise or acknowledgement, but they do not stop. They do not give up. They do not lose faith in what they are doing. And one day, they reap the rewards that only the truly patient can attain. Aquarius's patience is not only reflected in their work, but also in how they treat people and life. They do not judge easily. They do not judge easily. They do not abandon something just because it does not succeed immediately. They can wait for someone to change. They can patiently prove something even when the world is not yet ready to accept it. Because they do not seek quick results, they seek true value. 5. Powerful communication ability. Words can be a gentle breeze that soothes the soul, or a fire that ignites forgotten aspirations. In the world of Aquarius, words are not merely a means of communication, but a bridge between thought and emotion, between ideals and reality. They do not speak just to speak. They speak to inspire, to awaken, to stir the souls that long for change. Their words carry wisdom, depth, and a mysterious allure that is difficult to grasp. They have the ability to see the essence of an issue, choose the right words, and turn them into keys that unlock minds in ways others have never considered. They do not manipulate or impose. They make others willingly listen and find their own answers within the conversations they have. This is why many Aquarius individuals become exceptional speakers, wise mentors, and innovators who can influence an entire generation with their words. Aquarius connects people through language, turning abstract ideas into comprehensible concepts, expressing thoughts that others feel but have never articulated. It is no coincidence that some of history's most influential leaders bear the mark of Aquarius. They do not need to shout to capture attention. They only need one timely sentence to shift an entire mindset. They do not persuade with flowery rhetoric, but with sincerity, clarity, and the ability to help others realize truths they had never seen before. This fusion of intelligence, empathy, and powerful expression makes them influential figures without having to seek power. In daily life, you can easily recognize an Aquarius through the way they converse. They are not interested in shallow talks or meaningless gossip. They crave discussions about ideas, the future, and things that can transform the world. They do not just speak for others to hear. They speak for others to think. And that is their greatest power, the ability to push someone beyond their comfort zone with just a single sentence. 6. Open-mindedness and tolerance. An open heart does not only change the world, it transforms ourselves. An open heart is not an innate gift, but a choice. Every day, we face countless moments to decide, to understand instead of judge, to listen instead of impose, to embrace rather than close, to embrace rather than close ourselves off. And when we choose tolerance, the world shrinks and distances disappear. Aquarius possesses a heart with no barriers. They see the world without the blindfolds of prejudice, welcoming differences with openness and acceptance. This is why they rarely stop at surface, level judgments, and do not easily categorize people based on appearances. They believe that every person is a story, every soul carries unseen wounds, and every life holds unique value. Tolerance is not weakness. It is the ultimate strength. When you can set aside your ego to listen, when you can suppress anger to understand the reasons behind someone's actions, when you can forgive instead of letting hatred consume your heart, that is when you are truly strong. Aquarius understands that the world is imperfect, and so are people. But rather than forcing everything to fit rigid standards, they allow things to grow naturally. This openness allows them to connect with anyone, from experienced souls to the most unconventional individuals. And thanks to this tolerance, they never get trapped in hatred or negative emotions. Dear Aquarius, you are not just a strong zodiac sign. You are a symbol of pioneering spirit, ever evolving ideas, a free heart, and a soul unafraid to break limits. This world needs people like you, those who dare to ask questions, challenge outdated beliefs, and strive for a brighter future. Even if you sometimes feel alone on your unique journey, remember, Aquarius is not born to blend in, but to create change. Keep being yourself. Keep pursuing what sets your heart on fire. If you resonate with this post, comment 1 to show our connection. If you have suggestions for improvement, comment 2. If you want more content on Aquarius, comment yes, and we will create videos just for you. Don't forget to share this video to spread the powerful energy of Aquarius to more people. Who knows? You might just inspire someone out there. Thank you, and see you in the next video.